Hey, what's going, y'all? I'm the other Ray J. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk about the wall. But for those that have been watching my videos, y'all know that the other Ray J comes from a different perspective on a lot of topics that are out here right now. So that's no different with the wall. So hope y'all be in for the good treat. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. So just getting on the preliminaries of what I want to break down with this wall. From my understanding of it, most of the feminine gender, they hit the wall around their 30s and their 40s. After that, she deteriorates. Her SMV, or her sexual market value, basically goes down, and she no longer becomes attractive to men once she passes her 30s and 40s. And that's really a lot of it has to do with the life that she chose to live that let her get to this wall and hit it head on. The wall has always been around, but men have just been playing catch up just recently, really. But the feminine gender has always known about the wall, but they call it their biological clock. So, but there's a different way that I'm going to talk about all this today, and that's really based on the idea that the feminine gender can be split up into two in regards to approaching this wall that they could hit head on. Now, there's the female and there's the women. So a lot of y'all that have been watching my videos, y'all know that I make the distinction between a female and a woman, because there is a difference. A female is just a feminine gender, someone who hasn't grown up to be this real woman. And so obviously the real woman is one that's very mature, understands her feminine gender, and will always impart that feminine energy out into the world. So let's start with the female. With the female, she's had fun, right? She's had a lot of fun. She's been to these Lollapaloozas, the Coachellas, posted a lot about her fun on Instagram, had a crazy promiscuous high school life, a crazy promiscuous college life. Once she graduated college, she had a lot of corporate gangbangs, ran a lot of different corporate trains. You name it, man. She had a lot of that going on. But the time is running out. Her biological clock is ticking out. She's getting close to hitting that wall. She's about to hit that wall full throttle. She immediately starts to deteriorate rapidly, or just, this is even prior to her hitting the wall. Once she hits that wall, it's just game over. So she's getting, things are starting to get real bad for her. And it's just a lot of unhealthy choices she made in her life, the type of life she chose to live. So a lot of females, they become very desperate. They get very thirsty, given that their biological clock is ticking out as they're about to hit that wall. So they try to seal their deal with any man they run into in order to have a child or to get married. Especially if she's had children. You know, she's going to try to marry a man that's going to put up with all that, right? And this is also that she doesn't end up living the rest of her life alone. But overall, she ain't going to be able to pair bond. She's had so much of a promiscuous life, it's very hard for her to pair bond with anybody. And it's just because, due to her promiscuous lifestyle, her spirituality is all jacked up, given that she's let so many men around her and inside of her. Most of them are the type that always say that they don't really know what they want. I don't know what I want. I really don't know what I want. Yeah, I had to try to sound like a dry Kim Kardashian with the voice, so pardon me with that one. But yeah, it's true. No disrespect to Kim Kardashian, by the way. I ain't talking about you, baby girl. I ain't talking about you. So, move on forward. We just talked about the female and how she's about to hit that wall full throttle, right? So now we're going to talk about the woman. As she's about to run into the wall, just like the female is about to run into the wall and hit it full throttle. But see, here's the difference between the woman versus the female. With a woman, unlike the female, with the woman, she knows what she wants. Or she makes sure she gets around a man that knows what he wants and follows his lead. She has maintained herself and lived a simple life, not all this excessive partying and all that going on. Therefore, her life becomes timeless. As she's getting closer to the wall, as she's getting closer to her biological clock ticking out, if you will, she does not hit the wall. She climbs over that wall. She's in such good shape such good grace with the way she's been living her life. She's so healthy. She's able to climb over that wall. This only occurs from a woman that lives very healthy. She starts to age gracefully, unlike her female counterpart. She's been doing all she can to maintain herself as a virtuous woman. She's accepted much guidance in her life, or she wants to be guided. Because, you know, not every woman comes from the best background. Some of them may have had somewhat of a promiscuous background before, but she caught herself early before that biological clock started ticking out, before she started to see that wall. She caught herself in her tracks and said, oh, this ain't going to be the way to go. I don't think this is going to work. She made a change immediately, but she wasn't trying to cover her tracks. She wasn't trying to have anybody feel sorry for herself or try to have a man to save her. She got herself together, and it shows. It shows through her actions and through the way that she still carries herself as a woman, like a similar woman who never even went down that road of a lot of promiscuity, if you will. So, my thing is, going forward with a woman herself, it just shows in a way, like I said, she continues to live her life amongst men, to respect them, to be submissive to the man that she's with and around. She's just respectful. She's the type of woman, she's a woman, like, a woman don't even like to be around other females, because she knows a lot of them are promiscuous. They tattletale, they gossip all the time. A woman don't have time to deal with all that. See, another thing is, her mind is together. Everything about her is very maintained, well sustained. She's well put together, well kept together per se, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. A woman is put together, unlike a female who's just torn apart, if you will. So, keep that in mind. But see, overall, here's the thing. Like with a man, he doesn't want a feminine gender that just wants to settle down with him. That's like a disrespect to him. See, a lot of these females want to get around a man and expect for him to settle down with her, if you will. A real man don't want someone that's going to settle down with him. He wants someone that's going to work up with him, work more with him. You got a lot of work to do with me, baby. I ain't like these other guys that you were with before. I'm of a different caliber. I'm of a higher caliber than the other guys you've been with. You got to do more for me than you ever did around these other guys. With a real woman, this is not a problem. She don't want to see herself getting around a man just to settle with. This man that she finally runs into with a woman, her mindset is, I got some work to do. I got a lot of work still left to do if I had been putting out with the wrong people before in my life. I'm not going to give this man any sign of vacancy. I'm going to let him know that I am available for his service. I am there to be the best woman I can be for him. So, but most females can't handle that mindset that a woman has in regards to a man, because most of them have hit the wall hard. A woman that has aged gracefully, they still got a lot more to give, and then some. But yeah, most females that have hit the wall, they have overworked themselves from their youth. They've done so much in their youth that basically they have nothing left to give at all. So a lot of them, you'll hear them, they will meet the next guy. A lot of these females, they'll be talking like, they talk about what they're not going to do for a man. You hear a lot of females talk like that. A lot of them talk like that because they've been there and done that. I mean, they don't want to admit it, but a lot of females, that's the reason why they talk like that. She'll just use shaming language for her reason as to why she can say that to the man who has an interest in her. See, the thing is, like I said, with the female, she'll say that she doesn't even owe a man. She don't owe a man nothing. Well, you know what? You don't owe a man anything because you've given it all away. So you have really nothing to give him. So it ain't really about you owing anything. You really have nothing to give that man. You have nothing to give him. But see, a woman, she doesn't even look at it that way. She has so much more to give to a man. She'll just simply look at that man and be like, hey, the other Ray J, how can I help you? Like she my waiter. She been waiting. She been my waiter. She been waiting. Come on now. But yeah, I mean, just keep all that in mind. See, a female, given her mindset, how she lives, and what's going to make her hit that wall as she approaches that wall. See, a female is low down and dirty. Yes, like low down, dirty shame, like the movie. Low down, dirty shame. Man, she is low down, dirty, and outspoken. She's going to deteriorate rapidly upon hitting the wall. Then when she hits the wall, it's just a wrap. But yeah, she's low down, dirty, and outspoken. See, a woman, she's down to earth and soft-spoken. She ages gracefully and never hits the wall. Upon running into the wall, she climbs right over that wall. I dedicate this video to all the real women. To all the women, not the females. But if some of you females want to wise up, I can't say it's never too late for you, but you're going to make it late for yourself given the way you choose to live.